All right, what's up, guys? It is time for Week 9 matchups. First, and I'm going to start doing this as we get closer to playoff time, is take a look at the standings and kind of see where everyone's at. So, even though Jimmy suffered his first loss this past week, he's still looking really good playoff wise in first place. Trey beating Jimmy has a commanding second place now, and then what's crazy, hey Boots, is that kind of some players that weren't looking as good have really come on strong. Corey Cooper, who's kind of been middle of the pack most of the time, sitting at 5-3, which is great. But Nate and Will, wow, just crazy how strong they have come on, being at 5-3, and so they kind of hold down that third through fifth spot. So 7 teams make the playoffs here, and so we kind of got to fight for that 6th and 7th spot right now. We have 3 players: myself, Caleb, and Lindsay, who are 4-4, and then Aronson down here at 3-5. So, candidly, no one's out of it yet. But we got a little bit of a battle on our hands. One of the things that I want to look at here is this points for. So when we look at points for, clearly Jimmy's sitting there at first, and deservedly so, with just the stacked team that he has. And so kind of the first outlier, everyone's kind of there. It really is me sitting there at 6 in the rank, but 4th in points for. And then, bam, look at that, Green. So really when I look at this, I'm kind of like, Green and myself, we've drew some hard matchups, apparently. And that shows in our ranking. And then when we go to points against, meaning points that teams have scored against you, look at Will. It's just crazy. He is the least amount, the second least amount of points for, but he has by far the least amount of points against, which is what has helped his record to this point. So, I'll say that. Say, Will, I feel like this has got to catch up to you here in the remainder of the season. And then we're going to do this, and boom, look at that. I have the most points against me. It shows in my ranking. So, Green right there behind me. We have drawn the toughest matchups. Megan right there behind him. So you see these lower place teams, or middle of the pack to lower place teams that have drew some really tough matchups. And so, I think we could have an interesting second half of the season or remainder of the season, because some of those things will even out, I think. And so should be interesting to watch.